The quality of the 3D effect varies from game to game. Some games can be extremely jarring and irritating to look at for long periods of times, while others, like Pilot Wings, are actually quite easy on the eyes. Since you tend to focus on the airplane, the background visuals have a nice sense of depth and it works pretty well in this game, but others like Super Monkey Ball 3D and any of the sports games are pretty irritating. Another issue that I have with the 3D is that you have to look at it dead on or it doesn't work. Now when you're playing 2D, it's not a big problem. You can tilt it side to side and the game still looks pretty much the same. But if we switch it up here to 3D and you try to look at it from any position except straight on, it doesn't work. So don't get really into driving or flying games and try to move your head back and forth because the effect just doesn't work at all. By using this slider, you can also control the intensity of the 3D effect. All the way down makes it 2D, and if you just nudge it into there, you get a very soft 3D effect, and I think that's the best one. That's the most comfortable to look at for a long period of time. If you push it all the way up, it just makes your head want to explode. The 3DS also comes with a 3D camera, so you can take 3D pictures of things, and that's kind of fun for about 2 minutes. I'll get right to the point and say it, even though I have fingerprints all over this thing. I'm a huge fan of the Nintendo DS because the games were about the games, not the graphics. Also, the battery life sucks. I'm pretty sure everybody else in the world has already pointed that out, but as good of a game as PES 2011 is, it's still better on the PlayStation 3. At first glance, the 3D effect is extremely cool, and I like the way that it works without glasses, because everybody hates wearing those stupid 3D glasses. If you're going to enjoy 3D, you may as well buy one of these things and enjoy it without glasses. It does work, and it has a sense of depth, but does it really improve the games? I'm concerned that a lot of the quirky, lower-budget titles that made the DS great won't succeed on the 3DS because they won't have killer graphics and a 3D effect. That's not exactly making the game library better. I do like the thumbstick on the 3DS. It works very well, but it could have used nubbins, especially when playing Street Fighter 4 3D. After a while it becomes a bit slippery. Let's take a look at some gameplay here in PES 2011. It's extremely smooth, and it looks great. It really does. Fantastic handheld system. But now it's about graphics and not gameplay. In addition to graphics, they have improved the audio quality dramatically. In fact, if you're listening to it right in front of you, it sounds 2 or 3 times as good as the standard Nintendo DS. The buttons are all relatively similar. Touch screen works about the same. It's the 3DS. And it comes with some silly music video that I don't care about. It's extremely cool that they pulled off the 3D effect. I'm impressed with that. The games look great. The screen looks great. Games like Street Fighter 4 3D and PES 2011 are beautiful games. But when it comes to the games, the library is still owned by the Nintendo DS, and I question if this will ever have the vast variety of games that this has. It's a great option for upgrading your DS, because it plays DS games, but I'm not sold on it being the greatest thing since the Vectrex. See, now I'm going to have to wait for Atlas to re-release the Dark Spire in 3D with improved graphics, better sound. Oh, would that really look all that much better with better graphics? I don't think so.